Let me bring on board Rajesh Palviya to take this conversation forward. He needs no introduction from Axis Securities. Rajesh, great having you. Rajesh, it's been sluggish, right? I mean, we saw a couple of days where we saw the Nifty hitting 24,600, but thereafter we've again gotten into that tight and narrow band in which we're trading. What next? What are the levels you're looking out for? Can we break out?
Yeah, hi Harsh. Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon.
Looking at the data setup, it looks like we are likely to remain in the tight range only. If we go with the data, today's data, the most of the call writers were confident at 24,600 strike and 24,650 strike. So these may act as a major supply zone on the call writer front. But on the other hand, put writers were looking confident at 24,500, 24,450. So I think this 200 point tight range we may witness for some more couple of days before any decisive breakout on either side. But the broader market stock specific action is clearly attracting traders as well as short term investor in the market as stock specific action is taking place, though we are on the last leg of this earning season. So a lot of volatility is taking place based on the earning outcomes. So I think the major interest is on the stocks front. Index trade is looking like range bound activity is going to takes place. But still, if we analyze the near term, short term structure is still showing sign of strength. Decline towards 24,500 or closer to that should be used as a buying opportunity. Keep your stop loss around 24,450 till these levels are intact on the downside. 24,450, I think one should try to buy minor decline, and I think there is a possibility that we may see a breakout on the higher side. But for tomorrow's weekly expiry, I think it's going to be again tight range. We may see a very 50 to 60 point kind of move in the tomorrow session also for Nifty, because data is clearly indicating that. And Bank Nifty is still not able to take out the major supply zone, though post SBI earning again there is a profit taking in the stock from higher levels. So Bank Nifty again failed to cross 58,000 58,100 supply zone. So I think till these levels are not taken out, I think Bank Nifty may also consolidate further. On the downside, 57,400, 500 are the important level to watch for on the downside. So range bound activity for both the indices is expected in coming trading session till the decisive breakout not takes place.
Rajesh, how do you look at some of the financials, ICICI Bank, Bajaj, Shriram Finance?
I think NBFC space is showing sign of confidence. Stock like Shriram Finance, Cholamandalam Investment, Bajaj Finance, all these stocks are holding the ground at higher level. And especially in today's session also, we have seen, these stocks have attracted buying interest. So I think NBFC as well as capital market related stocks can continue furthermore upside. Shriram Finance, we hold our bullish view. The kind of outperformance which we have observed in last couple of months from this stock, I think there is a potential to extend gain if it continues to trade above 1100 mark. I think this stock has potential to extend gain towards 1180, even 1200 kind of zone. Again, the same we could see the same upward momentum in Bajaj Finance also. Again, stock able to trade around 1100 marks. So I think any move beyond 1100 1110 can attract more buying action in Bajaj Finance, and we could see further higher level to 1150 11 1200 kind of zone also. NBFC basket is looking promising. So I think from banking and financial, if anybody wants to buy NBFC space can be looked at for near term trading perspective.
And in the real estate space, we saw good activity coming into the last half an hour of trade on Oberoi, DLF, and Lodha.
Yeah, so after long consolidation, some of the real estate stocks, again trying to recover from the lower level and looking at the strength on the near-term chart. We believe that, the kind of support DLF has taken the from 50-day moving average and now trading around 20-day moving average. Stock is now negotiating with its falling trend line. So any breakout above 665 in DLF can attract more buying action, and then 685 to 690 would be the next target. Keep your stop losses around 648 for DLF. Again, Lodha is also showing the similar kind of behavior. Looking at the structure, we still wait for the breakout about 1245. If any breakout comes about 1245, I think here also we may see some buying interest, and then stock can extend again towards 1300. So some buying interest has been visible in real estate stocks. So I think one can focus on this space for tomorrow's session also. Some follow buying action can continue further.
Rajesh, your top picks for Tuesday's day of trade for our viewers?
Yeah, so two stock idea both on the buying side, and as I mentioned that we are holding bullish view on the NBFC space, so that space one can look at. But two stock idea where we have seen a breakout. One is JSW Energy. Here, if we look at the structure, stock managed to give breakout of multiple supply zone on the daily chart. Looking at the strength on a weekly as well as on the daily chart, we hold our bullish view and expecting target of 595. So JSW Energy is buy with stop loss of 570. Another stock where we are focusing is APL Apollo. Again, after a correction, stock has given a breakout on the weekly chart of falling channel. And looking at the long built up in the data, we hold our bullish view, and we believe that this stock can extend gain. Expecting target of 2060 on the downside, 1985 needs to keep as a stop loss.
Rajesh, thank you so much for joining us. Just very quick question. I see Axis Direct at the back. Has there been a rebranding?
Yeah, Axis Direct is our rebranding.
Okay.
Yeah, so the name is Axis Securities Limited, but yes, now we are promoting this Axis Direct as a brand for retail.
So got your note with regard to Q1 earnings. I hope to discuss that with you at some point of time this week and get a sense of what you think is standing out in this time's earnings. But thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.